Hey, hello again. This is the Watering Man. Now I'm going to do. I had a little stutter step last time on the when I was trying to tell you about anima and shame, just in the spelling of shame. I mean, I'm going to just do a little short one here to show you the name. Okay, the word they use in the Old Testament and the word they use in the New Testament, like in the name of God, name of Jesus' name, huh? When it's name, okay? Now, the very first occurrence this word is used in the Old Testament is in Genesis chapter 2, verse 19, and they put the name of, but it's the same. It's shame, okay? It's pronounced shame, Shame, but it's spelled Sem, okay? Kind of like Shem, but it's shame, okay? It's this word right here, and it's 8,000 or H 8034. It's a Hebrew word.
Strong's H 8034. Shame.
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 In the Old Testament, in the WLC Hebrew Concordance Lexicon, it says it occurs 864 times in 771 verses. I'm obviously not going to read every one of them to you, okay? But I'm going to show you what this means in general, okay? Now, see, when this name, you could have it like when you come to the storms of your life, you've done all the studying and stuff, you still have to know in which name, which stamp of approval, okay, in short, which king are you doing it in? Which stamp of approval are you looking for? This false king, your red dog, your red Adamic way? Ooh, yuck. The ego, that's the log in your eyes, and you're sitting here and taste that your smell. It's making it shits. Are you doing it, being stamped of approval by it? The shame? Or are you doing it in the shame, the SEM, 8034 of God? Going the green way, agreeing with God. Always. He's the greatest. He didn't mess up. This guy says God messed up. And he's going to throw 97% in hell and all this stuff. It's just nonsense. Blasphemous stuff. Are you going to try to make a stand in that and defend your me, myself, and I thinking because it's your king, King Nebuchadnezzar? Or are you giving that stuff up, laying prostrate at the feet of God and letting him take care of it? Again and again and again, repeatedly. Being baptized by the holy, sanctifying, the purifying Spirit of God, this fire. The Holy Spirit, you're being baptized. The Holy Spirit and it's both copulating and accumulating fire. Burn it up, consuming and refining fire. Now, let's get into this just a little bit. I'm trying not to go too long, but who knows? Your will be done, Father, not mine. I'm just lay at the feet of you. Your will be done, not mine. My work's out to the side. All that me, myself, and I is wrong, wrong, wrong. And I'm not eating that shit no more. And I'm throwing the bullshit flag. That's crap. Penalize that stuff. Not say, oh, don't do that because that's flying right into this thing. Because that's the dirty word. No. Then you're calling what God's saying, getting emphatic for God, you're calling that dirty. Which one's truly blasphemous? Just agree with God. You call poop, whatever. This thing's poop. You yuck. It's shit, bullshit. It's dung, it's scat, animal excrement, it's humanistic thinking. It's all, count all things is not whatever. It's not right. It's your own righteousness, not a monster outside you either. Huh? Don't let it get by with it. Don't give it no place. Kick its ass out. That old dumb donkey. Beat it, you daggone stupid Jacob Nature. Trickster, heel grabber. You molester. Trying to molest my mind. Trying to get me to eat this lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, lollipop, lollipop. It's dumb, dumb, dumb. Okay, I had that for another one, but maybe I'll do it a little bit more on the other one, okay? But it's dumb, dumb, dumb. Gotta get to beat it, man. This stuff sucks. Okay? Go with God's way. God is great. Better than chocolate cake, and definitely better than his poop. God is great. Better than a big old steak. Better than anything. He's your exceeding great reward, right? Okay. Now this H8034, this shame, S-E-M, is a masculine noun in the Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. That's the whole Bible. Old and new. It's exhaustive. It means honor, authority, character of God. It's the brand or a mark in the DBD lexicon, I think. That's just Old Testament, okay? It's a stamp of approval of whichever king you're trying to get the stamp of. Is it a stamp of this? I think that's worthless. That's that fool's gold that's around your neck. Huh? Like in a vision, God was getting plumb irate. By the end of listening and coming in, I'm agreeing with God, and throw that crap in the toilet. Everything you got, become a widow to that stuff. Throw it in the toilet, quit trying to be proud and arrogant. Yeah, boast him, tell how I'm boasting in myself. Yeah, that big plaque and big chain, big gold chain. It's tarnished with all that. It's like poop gold. Fool's gold. If you eat that stuff, you're kind of foolish. It's separating you from God. You ain't that thing. God gives you an opportunity here to have fission, nuclear fission, in those little spots down inside of each thought process. Not nearly natural. They got split an atom to make this big bomb. Because great release of power. That's not near as much as that's nuclear fission in an atom. It's nuclear fusion. Boom! Putting it back together. We're chom and chaw. Much greater power in the star, you overcomer. And it's got to be by God's might and power. God's spirit. Not by your might and power. The sword of the fly, I think it's got to go. God splits us. It's down inside the atom. Down inside the subatomic particles, beyond that, beyond protons, neutrons, electrons, plumb down to like a string theory, or down to like the Planck size, little bitty spots of all this red stuff, and they separate. You're feeding from this old spark plug, the seed of Christ, that's taking this stuff, transforming it, annihilating him, and making it grow in brightness and illumination. God's glorious nature, his dense, heavy, weighty character, his name, his shame in the Old Testament, and its honor in the New Testament. I'll get to that in a little bit. With this shame right here, his mark, his stamp of approval. This is pure quality. I'm purifying it. God saying, this thing's trying to purify it. It's shoving it down in the, poking you down the toilet. Flushy time, swirly. Going down in the septic tank. It's getting more and more and more yuck, rotten, nasty, putrid. He's making me sick. Get it? It's just terrible. God's a monster and he messed up and he's going to torment you guys. You know, twisting it to your own destruction, to your corruption. It's corrupting your mind. It's molesting. Here's a lollipop, 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 oh, lolly, lollipop, lollipop. The dum-dum-dum. It's the dumb way, yes. The red way, oh. Ooh, yuck! It absolutely denied by God. It will not, may qualify. God is qualified negation. Ooh, yuck! Finish him. Nuclear fission. Up to nuclear fusion. A higher, superior way. The feast of oneness, feast of death. Boost, feast of cover, ingathering, all these things. Third day. He's resurrecting you. You're coming from this death realm to life in God. Zoe life, death. Sucks. The carnal mind is death. It's separation from God. This is unity, oneness with God. Come on, man. Quit the dumbass donkey in it. It's not speaking the love of God. And it's the beast nature. 666. That's just the wrong stamp of approval. Ching. I got you covered. By my own humanistic poop. Thinking in your mind and in your hand. You can't get away from me. Telemarketer. Beat it. Okay? Now, so this shame is the mark of God. It's the brand or the mark. Okay? Okay? The name of God, the name of God by God's authority. Stamp of approval by the rightful king God, not this false squatting king. Kick its ass out. Just kick that beast nature out. Beat it, you daggone dog. Just beat it, bum, just beat it. Beat it out and possess the land. It's not by your might and your power. Lay that stuff down and let God take it out. You're prostate. You're not trying to work it out yourself, live it out, do efforts yourself. No. Your battle. Your armor. Like in Ephesians chapter 6, is to do the will of God. The battle is the Lord's. Not you jump up there and start swinging like a mad dog. Oops. That spiritual warfare is some bullshit. Not working. It's in your academic ways. No matter how good or bad you think your attempts are, it's all ugly. Good, bad, and ugly. It's not God's way. I never told you to do that. Lay prostrate at my feet. I'll do it. I'm the omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent, sovereign king. Not you. Shut that stuff up. How did Jesus go to the cross, to that stauros, that pointed stake, one-membered, not two-membered being, stauros? I think's how to pronounce it. Done videos on that, okay? It's a stake. Okay? How did Jesus, the anointed Messiah, go to the cross as a mute, or it says a dumb lamb, a mute? That's what it's talking about. He didn't retaliate. Didn't do like an old serpent nature. Here it's tricky, and you step on it, bang, it bites you. Bite in my back. It do good, man. Oh, man, I'm going to get even with all my gonna jump up there. No. Jesus was showing us. Lay prostrate. Not out. You don't have to physically do it out here. It's okay if you time to do that. But it's not with your might and your power. Not with your ego, your hands doing it. God's got to clean up that 666 out of your hands and out of your mind. You lay out prostrate on your belly. You're not trying to live it out, walk it out. You're not trying to be God's co-pilot and all that junk. That's not in the name of God. That God change it from that cucumber thinking in this bitter vinegar solution to where you want to do it by your might and your power and all this stuff. keep your ego in control, and you don't even know what you're doing. Bloody prostate, let God do it. Get him, Daddy. Okay, well, hang on now. That's some telemarketers bugging me. All right, now, in the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, as shame, see if I can read it here. In the name of God, God's authority, that's the green way. God's authority, it's in God's name, his nature, character, authority. It's God's stamp of approval, the rightful king. This false king's got this 666 nature in your forehead, your mind, and your hand, right? Went through all that stuff. It's your humanistic thinking, your own might and works, and all that stuff. It's your red dog thinking. The way I'd put it, just shorthand. Red dog thinking. Nope, don't want that. Get out of here, beat it, you dog. Right? Okay. Now, also, in the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, it's in a celebrated name. God's news. God's good news. Not that he's mad and he messed up and he's got to destroy 97%. No, that's red dog. God doesn't mess up. He's omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. He don't mess up. He don't answer to nobody. He thinks it through. His chess game, his relationship builder in your mind is perfect. He's Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. He didn't mess up. Who you think messed up? This double-minded thing, this dog. Your own alpha dog. You're me, myself, and I, leading you around. Leading you in your seeing, hearing, taste, touch, and smell. Your shit's thinking like a lemon off the cliff. Oh, no, not again. Bop, bop, bop. It's not your friend. It's a thief, a robber. Ooh, yuck. It's a trickster, heel grabber. Ooh, yuck. It's the heart of man. It's deceitful. It's wicked and evil above all things. Who can know it? Ooh, yuck. If God be for you, who can be against you? This thing's trying. Let God destroy it. Lay prostate. Get him. Don't try to buy into this sucker telling you gotta do this stuff. You gotta. Trying to put poo-poo, because that's what this thing is. Poo-poo thinking. It's trying to put poo-poo in your temple. And know you not that you are the temple of the living God. Not a church building. How do you pray continually without lay prostate as much as you can? Yes, Daddy God, yes, Daddy God, yes, Daddy God. Take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. Yes, Daddy God, yes, Daddy God, yes, Daddy God. Get him, get him. Rest in God. Not in yourself. When God is strong, you're weak. You're laying prostate. When you are trying to be strong in your might and power, you're pushing God down in the dirt. You're burying that talent, the Christ, your strength, your rock. God is your strength, your rock, your tower, your fortress. Don't bury your talent and not use God, not use that seed, because this stuff is like got a billion particles, little bit spots in every thought process, and there's only one of these. Let's push it outside. This is your all, everything. Feed it, and that seed will grow. God will do it, not you. God gives the increase, not your Lord of the Flock thing. Yeah. Okay, enough said. Now, God is the greatest, the green way. Agree with God. Be reasonable, set my way, my child, right? And this, when he's offering this nuclear fission in this valley of the shadow of death, when this decision, the eye of the storm. Now, your red dog thinking is not good news, not the gospel of God. Gospel's meaning good news, right? It's good news of the red dog thinking is God messed up. And you're all in trouble now. You're in trouble. Trouble. I got him now. It's like the old wicked witch. I got him now. Don't trust in this sucker. Oh, it's nasty. Condemns you and gives you lollipops. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lollipop, lollipop. I can't. Ba-dum, dum, dum. It's dum, dum, dum. That's the dumb way. It's singing to you. Yakety yak, don't talk back to me, I'm your rightful God. Huh? Wrong thing. When you're agreeing with this thing, you're talking back to God. Don't be going yakety yak to God. I'm talking back to you, God. Ooh. No, drop this stuff like it's hot potato. Get out of here, you dog. Yakety yak, beat it, dog. I'm going with God. Bow, down, 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 down. He'll bring me up in all his ways. Oh, holy God. I don't want you, filthy dog. You pollute my mind all day. Oh, yakety yak. Get out of here, you stupid crack. You must be on crack, dog. To make me think I'm going to follow you, you're on some kind of messed up drugs. Get out of here. And that drug that this thing's trying to feed you good and evil is the most addictive thing there is. Much worse than crack or any of this stuff. Any of the drugs. Nothing's more addictive to this stuff. Not morphine, not crack, not nothing. What's that? Fentanyl or whatever it is. Fentanyl. None of that stuff is as addictive as this crap. Don't partake in it. Don't taste it. The day that you eat from the fruit of that thing, try to get the stamp of approval for this crapper, taking you down the swirly route to the cesspool, bring you down closer and closer and closer to tartar. The lowest depths of this thing, getting you hardened down and calloused like an old wineskin. Can't take the truth of God. It'll burst it. It wants to wring you. It's destruction, corruption. Ooh, yuck. It's a robber, thief or robber. It's trying to rob you from the love of God. That's your own stinking thinking, not a devil outside you. Okay? Now, that was shame for the Old Testament ones. It's 864 times in 771 verses. Okay, that's WLC, Hebrew Concordance. Okay, of the Old Testament. Now the New Testament, let's get here to this so I can have this pronounced. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm trying to do it so you guys can hear it. I could get it on there. Okay. Yeah. This is the first place in the New Testament here. Because this is a Koine Greek word, okay? Can I get up here to it for just, it take me just a little bit. There we go. This is at Alma, 3686, ONOMA.
Strong's G 3686.
Anima. It's in Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. And it occurs 229 times in 214 verses in the New Testament of the Bible. Okay? That's like the new promise. God's promise. He's made a covenant with you. God's faithful. He's not going to drop you. Not like this guy. He's got all kinds of, he has bad intentions for you. God's ways causes all things to work together for good to them that love God. You agree with God, you go with God. It's all good. All of God. He's bringing you up. When it looks like there's no way, God's making a way. It's His way. not your good and evil way. Not trying to get up spiritual warfare, manipulate, beat somebody up. No, cuss them out. Lie just a little. No, that's all. Yuck. Quit that stuff. Don't be addicted to that junk. Because it'll grow, it'll double every time. 1, 2 to 48, you'll go down to your own shitter. Guaranteed. But you go to God's way. Lay down prostrate and let Him do it. The battle is the Lord's. He'll take you up. You're being baptized. Nuclear fission, take you up to nuclear fusion. It's a long way to get up there. But you got to start somewhere. Huh? If you're going to dig out a mountain of dirt, you do it with the first shovelful first, or the spoonful. You don't start with, well, I got to start just one, all of it or none of it. Don't work like that. It's not by your might and your power. Your ways. It's God's ways. Submit to Him. Okay? Now, this anima, I had it pronounce it for you. It's a neuter noun. Okay? In the Strong's Exhaustive Concordance, it means authority and character of God. Getting a stamp of approval of God, or the authority and character of this false squatting king. It's got like a tarnished, fool's gold chain around your neck, choking you. It was a big old plaque of all your great stuff, man, so you can boast on it. Be like a, you know what I mean? I went down there, mowed the grass, right on this. Well, I'm just I look at this big old cemetery I went to. Seminary. Man-made stuff. We might teach you how to look up stuff, but you got that. Get past that. Not just book learning. You got to go in these eyes of the storm. Operate. Choose God. You got to qualify with God. Not this way. Not any mankind thinking. Oh, yuck. That stuff is bullshit. Tear that chain off your neck when God gives you opportunity in these pressure situations. Don't be like Job's friends. 3 friends come to him. And Job means hated and persecuted. Come to him, man. What manner of sin? How'd you mess up, Job? You should have done it the way we always done it, the way we were taught. Hey, God's testing. Job 23:10. When God has tried me, when God's tested me, I shall come forth as pure gold. God's nature, character, authority. He's bringing, changing the mind up here. As I'm splitting the atom whenever God gives me opportunity. Splitting the plumb down to the tiniest of tiniest spots. God's getting rid of this stuff. Because I'm submitting to God. Not submitting to this thing. This thing is a stinker. Sucks. Tries to suck the life of God out of you. Don't let him do it. Put a stop to him. You got to work out your own salvation. Not with fear and trembling. You say fear, you're still sucking this dude. You're thinking fear God, you're still sucking on this yuck. Eating of it. Drinking your own piss. Thinking, Lord of the Fly stuff. Your own poop, hot dog. This is yuck. Go with God's way. Come out of the hog pen. Quit eating all that hog slop stuff. Let God kill this fatty cat and prepare it. Bring you up. Change this cucumber to a pickle. To this baptism in this bitter vinegar solution. Don't color out. Man, I gotta give up because this bitter vinegar solution is too much for me. It requires a change in the way I think, and I'm not working in my mind. That's for me, myself, and I only. You'll stay this way. Drop it like it's hot and come up to God. Let God kill it. Right? Now, this anima means authority, character. I don't know if I got enough time. Let me read this real quick, okay? The name is used for everything which the name covers everything the thought and feeling of which is aroused in the mind by mentioning, hearing, remembering the name for one's rank, their level of love in God, their authority in God. This is a green way. Or they're trying to get authority and rank and all this stuff in this way. That's bullshit. Their interest, which way you interested in, their pleasure, their command, their excellencies, their deeds, etc. Okay? Now, that word in the New Testament, I done told you, I think, but it occurs, anima occurs 229 times in 214 verses, and this is in the TR Greek Concordance. Which way you choosing in the eyes of these storms? Which one, which stamp of approval? Which king, the false king or the rightful king? God, or your me, myself, and I, your ego? Which way are you trying to get the approval of? Your ego is going to keep you locked in there, leading you around into destruction. Choose God, lay at his feet, and he'll take out little bitty spots of that stuff. Take that tattoo out of your forehead and out of your hands, your mind and your works. Okay? Which way do you prefer in the storms of your life to choose? Question mark, question mark, question mark. All the days of your life, of this life. It's an opportunity for the relationship builder. God's reassembling your mind. Amen. Hit like, subscribe, comment on these.